finally have a chance to actually do something on my own vehicle. Other than because I don't know, with the wife being pregnant and everything, I've been pretty busy. Not just with work, but I got to take the wife to the doctor, the ultrasound, the I guess life labs to get her diabetes checked. So she's gonna need to get like a one of those monitors for her blood sugar because she's getting close to being diabetes, however you want to say it. So yeah, so I'm getting pretty busy. This Rav4 has been getting used quite a bit. So I've only had it so we got this in October of last year. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So we're in July. So I think that's 9 months so far. So in those 9 months, we have, oh, it's 33 degrees Celsius, by the way. It's really hot. It's a very nice and sunny day, but it's I'm sweating here. So we have 19,200 on the clock. So just over 10,000 miles, maybe 12,000 miles. I think that's what that is. And then on this current tank, I've already gone 350 kilometers, and it says I have 530. I get really close to getting 900 kilometers on a tank, and I'm getting 5.3 liters during this hot summer day. So today I'm just going to change the oil, but this time I'm going to use 5W30. So if you're ever wondering what happens when you put 5W30 oil in a car that takes 0W16, well, this is going to be a long video. So it's not just an oil change video, but I'm going to see what the fuel economy is and if I notice anything different. So yeah, anyways, let's get right to it. All right, so out with the old 0W16 oil. I like these ramps because it tilts the front up, and then so all the oil goes to the back of the oil pan. But there's this little hump in this area, so there's still oil retained into there. So this is going to be a long. I'm just gonna keep using 5W30 in the Rav4 because I don't know. This is so I don't have to get multiple different grades. I just use the same thing in my 4Runner and then use the same thing in my Rav4. But yeah, there's the 0W16 oil. Actually, it still doesn't look too bad. It's watery. All right, so while that's draining, got myself another bucket here. Take the oil filter off. That's called multitasking. Ooh, got my arm. Gotta change that filter. So next week, the buddy I did the, well actually, yeah, I don't think I mentioned this, but before I started doing my oil change on my car, I also changed my buddy's car on his RDX, because he's renting it out to Turo or something, I don't know. So he wanted to change it because somebody needs the car for tomorrow. So did the oil change, but he's also bringing me his Supra next week on his brand new Supra that has 10,000 kilometers on it. So he asked me to do his oil change. So that'll be next week. So the oil I'm putting in is the Pennzoil Ultra Platinum 5W30 in the Rav4. So my buddy's going to bring his Supra next week. I'm going to change his oil. And he's also going on a track day next month. So he also wanted that done. So yeah. Anyways, I'll put the new oil, put the drain plug back in, and then I'll change the filter. I got a stepping battery at home. Helps with the short people. So 0W16, that's not what I'm using today. I'll grab a funnel. Okay, let's go there. What's that? All right, brand new jug, 5W30. Gotta break the seal here. Oh, the seal's tight. I can't break it loose. Hold on. Gotta use my knee. There we go. Brand new jug of oil. Got it splash everywhere. Oh no, there goes my fuel economy. There goes my fuel economy. I doubt it's going to make any sort of difference. But look at GM with their engine issues. Came out with a bulletin to put 0W40 instead of 0W20 or something like that. I wonder if the Tundra, you know how the Tundras, the engines are all, you know, all the, what is it, the engines, the main bearings issue with the Tundras. I wonder if it's just because the, you know, too thin of an oil. Same thing with GM right now too. So I wonder if the Tundra switched over to 0W20, maybe those Tundra engines would be fine. I don't know. I'm no engineer. Okay, so we got roughly 1 liter left in the jug. I'm gonna start it, get it off the ramps, check the level. Let's get it off the ramps. Alright, so it's in EV mode. I'm gonna see if the maintenance mode works on the Toyotas just like the Hondas. So key on, gas pedal 2 times, neutral, gas pedal 2 times, park, gas pedal 2 times. Oh, I guess it does run the engine. I don't know what CDE whatever means, but everything's all. So maintenance mode does work on the Toyotas. I thought I tried that. So now the engine's running, I can shut it off and check the oil level. But before that, I like to set my trip B as my oil change, so I know how many kilometers I've gone on that oil change. And then, because my maintenance light hasn't come on yet, I gotta reset it. Oh, there's the settings. Oh, gotta hold it. Schedule maintenance. Reset. So maybe I should run this until like 8,000 kilometers before I change the oil. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, anyways. So trip B is at 0, so that's my oil change. That's how I usually do it. And then that's on my odometer. That's my my distance on this tank. So that's how I usually like to keep my trips going. Anyways, let's go check the oil level. So wiped off the dipstick. So there's 4 liters of oil in here because we still got a liter left in the jug. There's a 5-liter jug. And then, yeah, we are just under the full mark. Focus. Yeah, so just under the full mark. So I'll put a little bit more in there until it's at the top mark. You know what? I should have just checked the level before I drained it, because it looks like there's a lot more oil think I put in. That's probably from all the fuel, especially when it's a hybrid. You know, when engine shuts off and turns back on again, that fuel gets into the oil pan. So now we've gone like right there. So it's not half a liter, but it's in between. So we'll put 0.2 more. We should be at like the top mark. Actually, we're close to the top mark, almost there. So I think that should be okay. So yeah, this is going to be a long-term thing. I'm just going to keep using 5W30. I'm going to let you guys know in the next couple fill-ups if I notice any kind of fuel economy change. I doubt it has any kind of a effect on fuel economy with a thicker oil. I don't know. It's I think it's a whole lot of hooey. 0W16 and the new Rav4 uses 0W8, so I just keep going thinner on the same engine. I don't know. Let me know. But I'll let you guys know if anything changes or if I notice anything at the next oil change. I'm probably gonna go the full 8,000 kilometers instead of not even the 6,000 kilometers, and yeah, we'll see. But definitely, there's more oil coming out than it actually goes in since the last oil change I've done. Even if I threw the whole 5-liter jug of oil in there, there's still more oil than 5 liters. But that's probably due to just fuel dilution from direct injection and then it being a hybrid. But yeah, and if you notice it on your CRVs, if you people who have a CRV hybrid, do you know that your maintenance reminder, the oil life, doesn't actually go by your kilometers? It actually goes by the engine run time. So a lot of people are going over 10,000 miles or over 16,000 kilometers before they do their first oil change. That's something you should keep in mind. All right, so it's only been a couple days since I changed the oil, but I just want to do like a brief update of what my commute is like from home and back, and kind of like a round trip fuel economy so far. So I think my commute one way is about almost 30 kilometers or something like that. But yeah, 28 kilometers. I'm getting 4.7 liters per 100 kilometers, what it says on the trip computer there. So yeah, haven't noticed any kind of drop in fuel economy with 530 oil. So this is going to be the first official fill up since I switched to 5W30 oil. So on this tank of gas, I've gone 800 and it's kind of blurry, 844 kilometers on this tank of gas, and it still says I have 79 kilometers of range left, and it's averaging 5 liters per 100 kilometer. So I think that's roughly about almost 600 miles for you guys in the US. So this is going to be the first official fill up. I haven't really noticed any kind of fuel economy change because I honestly, there is no change. I haven't noticed any decrease in fuel economy. I'm still getting pretty good range on a tank of gas. Right now, gas price is $1.54.9 per liter, not gallons. Okay, so this fill up took 42.964 liters of fuel, and it cost me $66.55. If it was my 4Runner, it would have been over $100. But anyways, I'm gonna reset my trip A. All right. Now it says my range is I'm good for 945 kilometers. I'm also gonna reset my average fuel, so that's at 0. And then now to when I gotta fill up again, and yeah, show you what the fuel economy is with it on a fresh full tank of gas. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be about the same. It hasn't really changed. So anyways, I'll see you guys in the next fill up, and then I think that should be pretty much it for this part of the video. All right, once again, we are at the mobile gas station, filling it up again. I don't want to keep doing this all the time, but it has literally not, like, the fuel economy has not changed since I put 5W30 oil in there. So on this tank, I've gone 830 kilometers, averaging 5.2 liters. Still says I have 76 kilometers of range left. And then I've only changed my oil 2,200 kilometers ago, so I filled up at least a couple times. So no change, but yeah, maybe this winter time I'll do another video. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comments. I'll do a video with 530 and how my fuel economy is during the winter time here in Canada. But last winter I was averaging 6.5 to 7, a little bit over 7 liters per 100 kilometer. Really depends on who was driving, because I took it some days and then my wife took it. She usually doesn't care about fuel economy. She just drives the car. And then when I drive it, I get it around 6.5 during the winter time. So yeah, anyways, yeah, let me know in the comments if you want to see a winter fuel economy with 5W30 on the Rav4. And also, if any of you are contemplating whether to get a Rav4 hybrid, I highly suggest it. I don't know, I recommend it because the fuel economy is great. The amount of space you get in here for an SUV is also very great compared to like my 4Runner and the previous Hyundai Genesis my wife had. And then as I'm driving it, and then how good the fuel economy is, and my wife is like, why didn't we get this car sooner? You know why? Because we had to wait 2 years for a Rav4. That's yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know how much would it cost for a used one nowadays on the market, but they're still pretty up there. I guess that Toyota tax, right? But anyways, if you guys want to see a winter fuel economy with 5W30, let me know in the comments. But other than that, I thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. And usually the fill up doesn't cost too much too. It's like I don't spend, well, here in Canada, $66. Right now today it's $1.63, and that is supposed to be cheap. I thought they got rid of the carbon tax, but yeah, it's like the carbon tax didn't do nothing. Did they even really remove it? I don't know. But yesterday and the last few days, it was like upwards of $1.70 something. Today is just 10 cents cheaper. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know down in the comments. Check out the link in the description for my Amazon affiliate store. And then, yeah, and I'll see you next video.